This is Matches Malone, and you're watching Quincy Brisco's BATCAST. Watch it now, or there'll be justice to pay.
BATCAST!
So, Quincy, how's it going with you today?
Oh, it's going all right. Well, we'd like to wish everyone Merry Christmas. But before we do that, we have some unfortunate news that we had to pass on.
Yes.
Tonight's actor of this episode passed on, and we'd like to wish the very best condolences. He's done an outstanding job of acting.
Yep.
Who is the actor on this?
It was Kevin Conroy. He died at age 66.
Well, our condolences, and again, we wish the very best condolences, and again, we compliment him that he's done a very outstanding job in his career of acting. So, I guess
We get a little bit of sad news, but we need to have a little time of cheer because it's around Christmas time when we're recording this.
yeah. Well, and no time's a good time, but
So what do you
Merry
plan?
Christmas.
Merry
okay?
Christmas? Yeah, there we go.
And so
What's your favorite thing about Christmas?
everything. We'll get more
Everything?
into our.
Hold on, we have some fan mail, of course, which I think that should bring some cheer into our hearts.
Yeah.
What do you think?
All right. Well, let me start off with a.
One letter before we start getting into the news. Quincy, I don't think this is for us. Can you read this?
I was very good to my parents, so this year, hoping you could get me a Batman action figure.
I think that's a letter to Santa.
The St. Nick's?
Yeah.
Well, can I announce that?
Yeah.
All right. We have a special letter here, but what I can do is send this to St. Nick's. How's that?
All right. So I can't believe it. Some child accidentally sent us his Christmas letter.
Well, why don't we send it to St. Nick's, because he has been very good. How's that sound?
All right, that sounds good. Little Jimmy wants his his Batman Kung Fu action high grip toy. All right.
Well, so again, ladies and gentlemen, he's been very good. So as yours truly, can we send that to St. Nick's?
Yeah,
And they'll take care of it.
All right.
Thank you.
So this episode we're going to watch one Christmas special and then one, I guess, winter-themed episode. We're going to start off with this. This is Christmas with the Joker, the second episode to be made in this show. It actually is going to have Robin in it this time around.
Good.
It's going to have Robin. So, have any more thoughts to say?
Not right now. Just I'm glad there's Robin, but why don't we, without further ado, give us Christmas with the Joker.
How do you like the Joker's singing?
I don't.
You don't like his singing.
You're not supposed to like the villains, kind.
But he has a Christmas tree rocket. How could you hate that?
Because you're supposed to favor in the Cape Crusader.
There we go, and there's Robin. What do you think of Robin so far?
Love it.
You love it?
Yep.
Do you think Batman's a Scrooge?
No.
No, but he doesn't look like he's having any fun on Christmas. See, Robin even said bah humbug, all right?
He's having fun. He's doing his job. Crime fighting. He enjoys it.
He's going to jump this guy. Robin just wants to celebrate Christmas, and Batman wants to fight crime.
It's good observing. But Robin's the younger one sometimes. We'll just.
What would you rather do, fight crime or celebrate Christmas?
Well, you can remember, we're what we are. So sometimes we have to go out. If there's trouble, then we go home. When we get through examining the clues. Our families would want it that way.
That's true. Now look at this home theater that they have rolling.
Especially if we have to protect our families, right?
Yep. Would you watch this TV show, Christmas with the Joker?
Oh,
Nope.
you're watching with the Cape Crusader. You gotta remember, I'm the acting Chief O'Hara.
Of course.
Chief O'Hara would say, "Not gonna go finish me job. You need to go out and fight crime. Then I go home to my family."
Yep. Now, do you think Joker looks hideous in the sweater, or do you think he pulls it off?
No, he's not gonna pull it off.
He's not going to pull off the sweater? Oh, geez, fashionista Quincy.
Crime never pays. I have to protect me family. That's what the Chief O'Hara would say.
Uh-huh. Does he say anything else other than the 3 lines you keep saying?
Right now, I'm giving you the answers. To what you asked a question, I would give it.
I know. And I asked another question. Is there any other catchphrases?
A few.
All right, you got to write this evil plan, all right? Batman has to find Commissioner Gordon, Barbara, and Bullock before midnight.
Well, then you can count on that he's working on the game plan.
He's working on the game plan.
But we can't exactly give away the game plan, even if we knew it.
Mm-hmm.
They would want it that way.
That's true.
But I know he's on the game plan.
He's on the game plan.
Yeah.
The game plan.
When it comes to crime fighting, you always have to have a game plan.
So what do you think the game plan is right now?
I would like to think right now he has him staked out somewhere.
All right. And they blew up a bridge. On Christmas Eve, no less.
Reminds me of Hogan's Heroes. They're always blowing up the bridges. And
In Hogan's Heroes, of course.
the theme of that was cute.
And what was the theme of that? All right. So what are you thinking of this Robin so far? Do you think it's good?
Yeah.
Think it's good? How does it compare to any of the other Robins you've seen so far?
So far, he's good. Right now, all I can tell you is we have to give him a chance.
Now, do you appreciate the fact that he's wearing pants, unlike in some versions of Robin, where he doesn't wear pants?
Yeah, I like him.
There we go, okay. He's also very Christmas colored. Have you noticed this?
Yep.
He's red and green. If those aren't Christmas colors, I don't know what is. Have you built a snowman, Quincy?
When I was a kid.
Have you? Oh, how big did you get your snowman? Was it tall?
Yeah.
Was it tall snowman? Like how tall? Was it bigger than you?
I don't know, probably, but again, we all built snowmen when we were kids.
Who's your favorite snowman and why is it Frosty?
I don't want to get into snowman right now.
But they're talking about snowmen.
All right, that's the snowman.
Which snowman do you like? You like Frosty?
No, there's another snowman, the guy that calls himself the snowman.
Who? And what?
We won't get into it right now.
Oh.
But I think someone has a good idea when I say someone calls himself the snowman.
All right.
Seeing as how you asked.
All right. All right, that's Christmas with the Joker. All right, let me pause that here. All right, so what are your thoughts of this episode?
Well, the writer did good on it. He thought it up the script and everything, so I guess you have to give the writer credit.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing as how he wanted a Christmas-themed episode, so, well...
Do you think Christmas and Batman mixes?
Why not? He's out there fighting crime, and just like I told you earlier, there's crime even on Christmas, so he does what he always does, go out there, fights crime.
Did the 60s Batman have a Christmas special or no?
No, but
No.
you can count on that. If there was someone out there trying to pull a stunt, do crimes on Christmas, then he would be out there to get the villain.
To get the villain, of course. All right. So, last question about this one. How does this compare to the other Christmas specials you watch? Is it as good as it, or is it a little underwhelming?
No, I think it's original. I like it. It's a Bat Christmas special. Once more, they put a Robin in it. I thought the Robin was pretty good.
You liked Robin? Okay.
They wrote the script to the evil villain singing Christmas songs and everything. So it's like, well, and needless to say, the Joker got his real bat scare when they was hanging right over the vat.
His iconic bat scare.
Yeah, to teach the villain a lesson. It's not like the first time they hung him over. It's my guess that vat was full of sulfuric acid. That's what they always use in these episodes. So it's my guess, it was either that or hot boiling oil. Batman even knew how to deactivate the boiling oil in a certain episode with King Tut. But 85% of the time they would use sulfuric acid, and Batman would, one way or another, escape the death trap of these things.
All right, that sounds good. So you want to get to the rest of the fan mail?
Yeah, let's open up another one.
All right. Let's do the rest of them over here. Dear Detective, why are you a Scrooge? Signed, Q West.
Let me see that.
It says, why are you a Scrooge? Are you a Scrooge?
I am not a Scrooge here, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever wrote this letter,
Obviously doesn't understand the detective at all.
this is a show of the Cape Crusader, and I am the host. Where and how does it say that I'm a Scrooge?
I don't
I'm
know.
not.
All right.
I'm simply out here doing what I'm supposed to be doing, hosting the Cape Crusader. I don't have any comment for that.
All righty. The comment is self-evident.
Yeah, let's find out.
Dear Detective, is Batman Returns a Christmas movie? Signed, Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Is Batman Return?
That's the one that had Danny DeVito as the Penguin. And Catwoman?
So what was he like? Does he like it more? Or
No,
less?
he's wondering if you count it as a Christmas movie because it takes place on Christmas.
I guess you could call it that. Why not?
All right.
Maybe we just haven't gotten to it yet, but
You said you watched that one. That was the one with the Penguin.
we didn't watch
No, not we. You said you watched that one on your own. It had Danny DeVito as the Penguin. It had Catwoman in it.
all right, that was a long time ago,
Yeah.
but we just haven't gotten to it yet.
No.
But we watched it, but again, when we watch that one again over here, we'll comment on it. But it's the Cape Crusaders' way of doing Christmas. Again, the only one that I would think is who's the Scrooge, as you call it, is the villain. Look at our example just now. Bah humbug. The villain is in this case, it was the Joker. He just tried to ruin Christmas and did some evil plots, and the Cape Crusader took care of him. So, bah humbug to the Joker. Batman is the good guy. Okay? How's that?
Okay, that sounds good to me. So
How's
we're
that
gonna.
for an answer key?
That's a good answer, Keith. So now we're going to go to our next episode. This is the first, and I'm pretty sure it's called the Freeze Trilogy or something of that sort, where it's three. There's only 3 in this series episodes of Mr. Freeze, kind of like a trilogy, and each one takes place after another. Okay. So, and the final one's like a movie. It's called Sub-Zero. But this is the first episode. It's called Heart of Ice, where it reintroduces Mr. Freeze, right?
Okay, well,
And you said you already know who Mr. Freeze is, but
maybe I forgot now, but
this episode is so influential. It has won an Emmy. It won an award for this episode. That's how good this episode is.
well, let's get going with the Heart of Ice here with Mr. Freeze.
Piracy is not a victimless crime. Are you a pirate?
Darn! All in fun. Darn!
Why does your pirate sound like Homer Simpson?
Don't!
Okay. All right, we're having a laugh. Sorry.
All right.
All right. I'm good now. Thank you.
Fine.
Do you watch Simpson holiday specials at all during Christmas or no?
Of course.
Which one do you watch? Do you watch the Gift of the Magi, or do you watch the episode where they get Santa's Little Helper?
I've seen them all.
Uh-huh. All right. All right.
You got about the Simpsons.
Which person from The Simpsons do you think would help the Cape Crusader?
Mo.
Mo would help him? All right. That's a good answer.
All right, let's go out there and have the Cape Crusader. It'll give us like free advertising on my cabin. Maybe I give some coffee. And I can get some publicity out of this.
Yeah, there we go.
That's what Mo would say.
That's what Mo would say. The cop got pelted with snowballs. Can you believe it, Quincy?
Yeah, I believe it. Someone goes out there and throws the snowballs at the police officer, but they'll pay for it.
Kids are going to pay for it?
They'll pay the consequences. I don't really think that police officers like to be snowballed.
Well, what if so the police officer's going to snowball him back, right?
They'll get them one way or another. Yeah,
By throwing snowballs, right?
maybe, or maybe another way.
What other way is there, Quincy?
We can't give away the clue.
The clue of what was the police officer going to do if a kid throws a snowball at him?
They have their ways.
They have their ways. Like what?
I'm not going to get into that right now. All
right, so he has a freeze gun.
Well, this is what he did in his times.
Mm-hmm. So what do you remember about Mr. Freeze?
This, for one thing.
What's this?
He sprays ice on the road.
All right, what was he like in the show? Do you remember? Or has it been too long?
No. This is one of his stunts.
Okay. So why do you think he's robbing Goth Corp?
To get the money.
They
It's like
get
any villain. He goes out, robs these places, takes all the money.
All right, so what do you think of this design of Mr. Freeze?
Same thing,
It's about the same thing?
pretty much.
Do you like it or no?
Well, he's a Mr. Freeze. What's not to like? But don't like it too much. He's going to get caught
One way or another.
one way or another. I'm going to find you. I'm going to get you.
There we go. Now, is it me, or I always thought this cartoon, he looks a lot like a Scooby-Doo villain.
Oh, please.
No. Remember the robot and the...
Of course I remember.
Yeah. Is it me, or does he kind of look like the robot from Scooby-Doo? Or, what was it, the Spaceman? Like a mix between those.
Yeah.
See, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but the only thing about Scooby-Doo was like, even when Batman was involved, they were scaredy cats.
It's true.
And they would always go looking for their Scooby snacks. Of course, Batman would supply them with bat cookies.
With bat cookies. Would you eat a bat cookie? 'Cause
Yeah, because it's from Batman.
That's cool. They got escalators in the back cave.
Right now they do.
Would you put an escalator in the back cave?
If Batman wants it, yeah.
Are you an escalator guy or an elevator guy? Which one do you prefer?
The elevator, because they had the bat poles.
Uh-huh. Is that true, Quincy? Is chicken soup the only way to fight a cold?
Not the only way.
But is it the main way?
If you like chicken soup,
Do you like chicken soup?
nah, not really. Not every now and then I like cream and tomato.
All right. And who's this?
Find out soon enough.
Did you not get the clue? You're the detective. He sneezed.
Oh yeah, well,
See, you're getting on. You're catching on. There we go. There we go. That was Batman in disguise. It sure fooled you, huh?
no, it didn't fool me.
Oh, it so fooled you. I know. So basically, Nora's dying, so she needs to stay in that pod, and he was going to unplug it and kill her.
Well,
I told you he was shady.
shady and a lousy scientist.
And see that guy on the camera who's dying? That's him. It's
Yep.
all that CEO's fault that Mr. Freeze exists.
He's a different kind of villain.
A different I know.
Every villain is different.
So see, it's not about money. It's a quest for revenge, Quincy. Is that a plot twist?
Well, yeah, to him, but he's going to get money one way or another. Doesn't every villain get money?
No, this one just wants revenge. All Freeze wants to do in this iteration is get revenge to the man who ruined his life and to save his wife, Nora. Because she has, I don't remember, it usually changes, but she has some disease that basically means that, like, if she stays in the air, she will die. So he's trying to find a cure. And that's what they use for Mr. Freeze's backstory a lot now, too. So do you think that's interesting for a villain's backstory? Is that all he's doing is to save his wife, but not in a moral way?
I don't know about interesting, but it's the way.
It's different, right?
Yeah,
Because we haven't seen a villain that's, like that yet, right?
until now.
Because everyone just either wants revenge or money, but this guy just wants to save his wife.
It's original. For now, anyway.
Now, is that kind of cool or what?
Yeah.
There we go. Can't say it's too cool because it's a pun and he's a villain.
Yeah, well, he broke the fire hydrant, so he was looking for
Man, you
some
didn't
more.
even get my pun. What the hell? You didn't even get my pun.
What?
I said, was that too cool or what?
Oh yeah, I like it. Is that what you were looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it? It's too cool?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
I get you. Too cool, because it froze. Yeah.
There we go.
It's my guess that could be dried ice from the utility belt.
No, that was the chicken soup.
There you go.
Because hot things, when they're put on cold glass, the glass breaks.
Yeah. Okay. Because it's my guess that dry ice, but dry ice melts though too. Doesn't
Yeah,
it?
dry ice, when it makes contact with room temperature, disappears.
Yeah. Okay, because I'm just trying
So,
to.
hey, look, Batman took out 2 criminals in one night. He gave out evidence that Boyle tried to kill Freeze, and he convicted Freeze.
Here you go.
2 criminals.
Again, I'm just trying to be a bit of a scientist,
So it's a bit of a tragic story. He can't save his wife.
Well, like all villains, he gets what he deserves.
But do you wish for his wife to be saved in some capacity?
I mean, maybe I say that to go behind bars.
No, because she's in it. Okay, so she has a disease. Freeze is going to find a way to freeze people so that he can cure diseases, because some diseases don't have cures now, but if you freeze people and then wait and then thaw them when there is a cure, you can save them. Business guy shoots Freeze because it was costing too much money, okay? Because he
Yeah.
wanted to unplug Nora, which would have killed Nora. When he shot Freeze into the chemicals, it basically ruined his body, so Freeze needs to be constantly frozen in order to work. So the director guy ruined the body, threatened to kill Nora, right? All Freeze wants to do is A, get revenge on the guy who ruined his life, and B, find a cure for Nora. So I'm asking, should Nora at least be saved? Because she didn't do anything other than catch a disease.
I suppose Batman would say, yeah, even she deserves a bit of mercy. I think Batman does that to every villain and every villain's wife.
Exactly. Especially since she didn't do anything. She just caught a disease. Because she had all this happen to her before Freeze was Freeze. When they were both innocent people.
There's nothing innocent about a villain.
Mm-hmm.
But if the wife didn't go out and commit the crimes,
The wife didn't commit a crime.
nope,
No,
then she's innocent.
Yep. All right. Which that ends Heart of Ice, the first part of the Mr. Freeze episodes. So how do you think? What do you think? You think it's a good episode?
Yeah. Some of it's pretty much, if you ask me, back in what they did. It fills up this big cocoon with freezing fog. You know, remember that back in the series?
Yep.
He takes one of his chemicals and freezes everything up, and he has many different ways of frostbite and everything. That's basically what the villain does. He frostbites everyone, and they die of it.
They die of frostbite.
Yeah. That's pretty much what Mr. Freeze does. And the only difference is, like, I can remember, like, I'm surprised this guy didn't do it. There was a big block of ice, frozen ice. And then, like, it was brought to police at Commissioner Gordon's office.
Yep.
And what do they they open up the block of ice, and what do they find but money in this big block of ice? And someone come in there and says, like, who wouldn't want a nice gift like that on a day like this? Not only was it but a big block of ice, but the block of ice was full of money.
Now, also, if we keep watching the Mr. Freeze episodes, right? There's actually a finale in Batman Beyond. Remember that one I was telling you about with the kid in the future? We watched that one a couple months ago.
Yep.
There's actually a finale that shows what happens to Mr. Freeze, because he's the one of the 3 returning villains from this show that goes into Batman Begins. So we're going to have to put that on the docket, don't you think?
All right, we'll put it in the docket. We'll do that.
I haven't figured out what we're watching next.
Well, there's episodes to pick from, so we'll pick one.
We'll pick the best one.
They're all good. Told you, we're going to go through every one of these Batman episodes.
So, that's about everything on my end. You have anything else left to say?
Except, again, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And if we don't show bad episodes now, we will be showing them soon enough on the new upcoming year. So, again, have a safe and happy New Year upcoming. And we'll see you with plenty more Bat episodes. Same Bat time, same Bat channel.